What's up, guys? I'm going to call this a gear review. It's for a lighter or table torch. It's a pretty cool product. I recently picked this up from buylighters.com. I'll put a description, link in the description box for you. They also have a YouTube page, and this is actually where I saw it, not on the website, but I subscribed to their YouTube page, and they show a bunch of different lighters and stuff they offer from the website. But very intriguing. It's marketed as a kitchen torch, used for a variety of things. Here's the packaging for it. If I read the little paragraph right there behind the plastic, it says ideal for cooking, caramelizing sugars, custards, flans, meringues, bread pudding, melting cheese, skinning tomatoes, browning meats, and more. As far as a kitchen item, what I would do with this is probably roast peppers. Because I have an electric stove, I can't just put them on open flame. So if I want to make roasted peppers or something like that, I would use this for that. Creme brulee and meringue, stuff like that. I really do not bake or cook that much. And I have made those in the past, but I think in my entire life I made meringue maybe 4 times, and I've made some other desserts. That creme brulee I've made once, and it came out just okay. It wasn't awesome, but it's not like I need this every single day for cooking. I actually got this for a completely different purpose, and probably what you guys are going to use it most for if you end up getting one too. But anyway, there's the packaging. Put that aside. Here's the instruction manual, as well as shows some parts and stuff. We don't need that. Alright, so here's the kitchen torch. Now what I like about this, the biggest thing that sold me on this is the hands-free locking feature that's on this. So here's how it works. Well, first off, let me tell you what I'm using it for. For me, I'm using it for paracord. Now I have candles and stuff in my house, and I can use this in the kitchen, but its main purpose is going to be for paracord. I've been playing around with it a lot more lately, and I wanted a hands-free lighter that I can use to burn cord ends. I'm going to give you an example of that, or demo towards the end of the video. But first off, it has a little base here it pops out of. With my hand, the base is fine, doesn't get in the way, but if you have a huge hand or something, you can always take it off if you want to extend your grip here. But it's just good because it makes it a little bit more stable, even though it stands up on its own. If you're going to have this lit, you really want it stable. So I would definitely use the base that comes with it. But anyway, right here, this silver piece kind of freely spins. It has some knurling on it. This is your safety. In order to fire this, you have to pull this down. It clears a pin out of the way so you can actually click this and ignite it. It's a child safety lock as well as just a general safety. If you were to put this in, say, a junk drawer in the kitchen, you wouldn't want something bumping up against it and obviously turning it on and burning your house down. So it's a good feature whether you have kids or not. It's just one of those things. Normally I don't like safeties on lighters, but this one specifically I think is a good thing. So you pull this down, pull the trigger all the way, and just hold it. Do whatever you have to do with it. Let go, it shuts off. If you want to lock it, what I want to do when I use this is lock it. So I'm going to turn it on. Now while I'm holding this down, on the back here there's a switch. Push it all the way over and let go. Now I have hands-free fire. Alright, put it back to shut the flame off. Now you have an adjustment knob on top here as well as this thing. I'll show you what that does in just a second. The adjustment knob, very simple to see. Rotate it counterclockwise for a higher flame or to let more fuel out, and clockwise to lower it. Right now it's on the lowest setting, but as I turn this, you'll see it does get to a pretty high flame there if you needed to. But to conserve fuel, I'll leave it on low. And this top part here, this doesn't lock, which the only downside I can put to this, or say about this lighter, is that it does not lock forward. I really like this feature. What this does is take it from a jet flame to a normal flame. If I hold up on this, it changes the type of flame. Now I would really like it if this lighter, like I said, if when I push this forward, this could lock. And actually, you know what? Let me see if this helps. No, it doesn't. So even when it's hands-free, you have to hold it forward if you want that regular flame. I would like to have the option of having hands-free regular flame, but it's not a huge deal. Just something I've noticed. If they throw a lock on there, just make it even better. But fantastic lighter. Hold the body here, or the handle holds the fuel. By the way, it is a butane lighter. The refilling port is right there on the bottom. Holds quite a bit of fuel, so it's good for a pretty long time before you have to fill it again. I have the small bottles of butane, and it took about half the bottle. So I suspect it's going to last a while. But anyway, yeah, what I want to do with this is use this for paracord. Again, having the hands-free flame constantly. It's going to be awesome for a couple different things. Most of you guys out there who are into the whole tactical deal, you know, you all play with paracord. Everyone does. I mean, whether you're good at making bracelets or keychains or whatever, everyone's at least played with it before and used it for various items and stuff. So I thought it was a great addition for that. Now I have some paracord here, just a little piece of it, some OD green. And I'm going to do, let me grab my knife here, cut off a piece here just to show you a little demo. Okay, just a little piece. And a little tip too while I'm doing this, if you take anything that has knurling on it, if I bring in close you can see this knurling pattern. Once you have your melted blob at the end, you can always push this against knurling and it gives you a nice texture. A lot of times at the end of your paracord bracelets or whatever, where you have to melt the cord, sometimes it just looks nasty. It's just this blob of black, or you know, who knows what. Sometimes it just looks really, it looks bad. It's just a simple trick that I've learned a while ago to have a nice finished look to it, and I'll show you that in a second here. Also, when you're using paracord and you're melting the ends, you're always going to need some kind of pliers. A lot of times what I used to do is once it's melting, I would blow on a little bit and then just quickly, you know, wet your tip of your fingers and just kind of twist it, whatever. That works most of the time, but sometimes it's just not wet enough, or it's still too hot and you get that melted plastic that sticks to you, and boy does that hurt. I know a couple people out there who even made videos on it, but anyway, so I got my Leatherman P4 squirt here, and I'll be using that. But let me just show you what I'm talking about here and how awesome this is being hands-free. I'll put this back here because I don't want to get my camera too hot. But if I wanted to, I can actually take two pieces, which I'll show you in a second. But now I have my pliers in my hand, they're nice and ready. Actually, first I'm going to, it's starting to melt, push this on the flashlight. That's it. I'll shut this off so I don't waste fuel while I'm doing this. Now, of course I wasn't fast enough with this, but if I come in real close, you can see it gives it a texture. Now obviously I would cut off that part right there, but see I have that texture from the knurling. Just a nice little tip I learned a while ago. But anyway, let's join two pieces of cord together. I've never had a need to do this before, but you never know, right? Turn our lighter on. I got my two ends here. I can join them together. And I gotta hold them there for a second while it cools off. And as soon as I can, I'll break away and shut my lighter off. I just don't want to let go of it so it sticks to the table. There we go. Give this another couple seconds. Now, of course, if you're not making a video and you're doing this delicately and carefully, you can make it look really nice. But as soon as it's dry, you know, cools off and hardens up, I could tell you, you really wouldn't think it's strong, but I'm really pulling on this. Seriously, guys, I'm not kidding you. Try this at home. I mean, if you have a regular lighter, have someone hold it for you. But even just doing that and just smushing them together, I'm really yanking on this and they're not coming apart. All right, that is solid. So you might not have thought that's a viable option as far as you know, securing cord. You might have to use a cord end or something, but trust me, that is a solid hunk of, you know, plastic. It's not coming apart very easily at all. If you want to make a necklace or a lanyard or something, it's not coming off, so, or apart. But anyway, just I really liked it. Since I've got this, I started making some other things with paracord. I'm not really good at it. I don't make bracelets or anything like that, but I'd like, you know, just practicing a little bit. I started getting back into it when I first started making videos here and the whole paracord thing hit the scene. I did a whole bunch of stuff with it, but I was never really good at it. I just like tinkering, but I think this is an awesome tool to have, just a general lighter for around the house. Like I said, I do like candles occasionally. Incense, not so much these days, but as far as cooking, I won't use it a whole lot in the kitchen, but it's perfect for the paracord stuff. Anyway, guys, just wanted to do a quick little review on it and just say how helpful it's been. it's pretty cool, just multi-function standing lighter. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.